Buenos dias and welcome to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. Today I'm taking you for a walk around Plaza Hispanidad on the very cusp of the Old Town, which is more colloquially called Plaza Triangular, and for the reasons why, just look at this old photo appearing on your screen right now. We started by seeing the Hotel Madeira Centro, which overlooks the plaza. We then passed two shops selling budget jewellery, and as I filmed, the iconic red Benidorm Palace Cadillac Cabriolet drove by, pumping out music to advertise its latest show. Next door is a so-called supermarket, i.e. my pet hate, as many of you will know, and one of the dozens of mini-marts that now blight our lovely resort. Next along we see the Bingo Plaza, housing a traditional bingo salon with a seating capacity for 600 players, and which opens from 2 p.m. until 3 a.m. in the summer months, with numbers called out in Spanish but also shown on screens at your table and around the room, as well as a good-sized McDonald's branch with lots of seating inside and out. Carrying on and walking inside the marked out pedestrians and cyclist lane, we then see the wooden archway and steps leading up to cocktail bar Chulo, who you can see are having their beer delivered today, whilst underneath sits a food and drinks venue with lots of deals and special offers advertised on their many signs and blackboards. Adjacent, we pass the British-owned Robin Hood Bar and Restaurant, who offer an all-day cooked English breakfast as well as lots of tempting main meals, including their homemade pies, and then the ice cream kiosk of Peggy Sweet. It was closed on the day I filmed. And then as we continue on, we see blue and yellow Euronet ATM, which I'd beg you not to use due to this chain's exorbitant fees and poor exchange rates given. Carrying on, we pass the entrance gate and steps up to the private low-rise residential apartment block of Edificio Chacolines, followed by yet another mini-mart, and then the premises of fast food takeaway King Kebab, who open later in the day and who abut the swish modern Italian restaurant of La Piemontesa. Swinging round and just to the left of the bright orange premises of Bank Inter, we see the pedestrianised shopping street of Calle Gambo, and here you can find anything from designer clothing to high street brands, along with a variety of other cafes, boutiques and shops, with well-known names such as Zara, Specsavers and Pandora all available. Continuing along, after the women's wear retailer of Ton Glen, we then see a Starbucks coffee shop and then the independent coffee shop and bakery of Cafe Brooklyn, which, choosing to shop local as it were, I much prefer, and which offers a tempting display of fresh pastries daily, as well as snacks, cocktails and mixed drinks, which are brought to your table by the efficient young staff. These businesses sit directly opposite the always bustling square, which often has passing art installations or photo exhibitions, and which now boasts electronic information touchscreens to help inform passing holidaymakers about what's on in town. Carrying on, we then pass Italian restaurant business of Pizza in Piazza, where some of its friendly customers gave me a cheery wave and smile, which I always love. And then, after walking by a local estate agent's offices, if you'd like to visit one of the local towns or villages close to Benidorm, and which can mostly be reached by bus or tram, then check out my series of vlogs on YouTube. Just search Benidorm and Beyond Neighbours, followed by where you fancy going, and all the footage and info will be at your fingertips. It's that simple. We just catch a glimpse of the Louisiana chicken restaurant and takeaway of Popeyes, which sits on the corner junction with Calle Valencia, which leads directly down to the beautiful Avanti beachfront and promenade. Swinging round, we then pass a duo of lingerie and nightwear shops, followed by the children's clothing shop of Boutique Luna, whilst to our left we see the fabulous greenery of the plaza itself, along with the overhead halo-style lights which look particularly pretty when lit up at night, and which stretch all the way along the Avenida del Mediterraneo as far as the junction and roundabout, where they meet the bottom of the busy main thoroughfare of the Avenida de Europa. Moving onwards, we pass one of Benidorm's 3 KFC restaurants and takeaways, this one having a small open-air interior as well as picnic table-style seating outside on its terrace, followed by many more shops leading off into the distance, which we'll leave to look at another day. We finish by the fountains where we began our walk, and this brings us to the end of today's vlog. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's info-packed circuit tour around Plaza Hispanidad or Plaza Triangular with me. Thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you out and about on Benidorm streets next time. Bye for now, hasta luego, and I hope to catch you all again soon. Cheers!